Need to have our morning conversation. There was a very interesting story that made the Daily Nation on the weekend. And we want to discuss this because, ladies, what are you doing to your men? It was about sexual harassment of men. It was actually specific to male journalists. Apparently, they are suffering in silence. I don't see that here within my colleagues. And if it's happening to journalists, I'm sure it's happening everywhere else. The study showed that 96% of male journalists said they had been sexually harassed by their female colleagues. 96%. How are you sexually harassed by a woman? You? How is it possible?
Sana walikuwa wameandika hapo chini. Vile wanavaa.
That's not sexual harassment.
Vile wanatembea.
How is that sexual harassment?
Jumacho ina pazia. You are not supposed to comment.
How is that sexual harassment?
It is.
If she comes in dressed in a dress? This is crazy.
Shakuja unauziwa kitu na mtu hataki kuuza. Ufai kuuliza, ufai kuangalia. Na ndio hii hapa.
I want to know this body because 96% of these men said they had been sexually harassed by their colleagues.
Hata hapa naona mmewekewa billboard pale.
Nini?
Announcement, your sexual harassment.
There's a notice board actually here in all our offices. I want to know how you're sexually harassed by your female colleagues.
Mimi ni vile macho yangu inaenda ikizeeka. But I can imagine the young ones here ambao wana damu moto ni kama wamekunywa dawa ya Masai.
I want you to tell me, I want you to explain this to me, eh? How does the way she dresses translate into sexual harassment? Explain that to me.
Ona vile mtu anavaa.
Hey, okay, I want you to describe that to me as a man.
Na unajua hapo ndio shida inakuwa hatujuagi kujieleza. Unaona hata vile anajaribu unabaki wewe umefungwa.
Just because you cannot control yourself, that does not make it sexual harassment.
Unaona sasa, unaona.
Who told you? Why can't you control yourself?
Nasikia sasa. Wanaume tunakuwa kwa shida.
Shida gani? I want you to explain to me. 96% of these men said they had been 96% that they'd been sexually harassed by their female colleagues. What are you doing to your men in offices, ladies?
They are not mad. They know what they are saying.
So give me an example. You cannot tell me the way she dresses is sexual harassment. The way she walks is sexual. Okay, what do you want her to do?
No, I
want you to tell me.
We are weak.
What do you want these women to do?
Leonata breastfeeding imekuwa banned kwa buses.
You see, lack of self-control does not translate to sexual harassment. Do you understand that?
Is there something like tempting?
You see,
brother.
You see, temptation is not sexual control. It is not sexual harassment. That is lack of self-control on your part.
Even after you are tempted.
Ebu, give me a call, 0711-046-105. I want to dwell on that statistic. 96% of these men said they had been sexually harassed by their female colleagues. I want you to explain that to me like I'm a 2-year-old. And ladies, what are these men complaining about? What are you doing to them in the offices?
Najua shida hajui kujieleza. Sasa already it's a finished case.
0711-046-105 is my number. Let's hook up on the socials.
Hata ukafanywa aje huwezi tangaza, huwezi sema.
No, okay. Ati ukifanywa aje huwezi sema. What is that aje? That is what I want to know.
Watakuambia vijana sawa haki sasa.
It's Maina Kageni wa Classic 105 Kenya. Hashtag is Maina and King. And you hit me up on my fan page on Facebook because this is ridiculous.
Wajua mwanaume hata ukimwekelea mkono wapi anakuwa weak, haezi toa,
you see that is your problem, not her problem.
Anayeyuka.
So explain this harassment to me, gentlemen. And ladies, what is this you're doing to your men in offices? Let's talk, huh? article that was in the Daily Nation on the weekend, it was basically about male journalists in Kenya. 96, and I never see it here in the office. It's just the way they smile from ear to ear every day. A study shows that 96% of male journalists said they'd been sexually harassed by their female colleagues. Now, if this is happening in one industry, it's got to be happening everywhere. I want you to tell me, gentlemen, how you're sexually harassed by your female colleagues. And you cannot say it's the way they address it. That is their choice. That is their choice, by the way. Frederick Macau, good morning, saying kuna wengine wa spa hapa wanavanga to dress see through, then uniambie wanatakaje kama hiyo sio sexual harassment. Why are you looking, Frederick Macau? Why are you looking?
Hiyo ndio reason Wakamba wamebaniwa kwa hizo spas.
Nini?
Watu wako kazi huko spa, unaangalia nini saa hii asubuhi kwacha saa ile. Ashaenda huko. Macau ni jao.
I want to know what that sexual harassment is.
Ushaona mwanaume amekelewa mkono akatoa, acha kunishika. Ushaona?
Why can't you tell her to stop?
Ushaona moja.
If she puts her hand on you, why can't you tell her to stop? A woman will tell you to stop and even slap you. Why can't you do the same?
Wanaume wanakuwa aliyeyuka kitambo.
Governor Kahuru is saying, ladies, please dress in a well-coded manner. Funikeni mapaja watoto wa wenyewe waende binguni bwana. Guy, I want you to tell me what this harassment is.
Usha notice if a lady makes a mistake aingie kwa washrooms za wanaume, all the men wanamwachia, wacha tumie. Wewe fanya hiyo mistake kuingie,
they will scream till kingdom come. Why can't you scream when she enters the men's toilet by mistake?
You respect.
Patrick Rudiger is saying, ladies have discovered a new way of trapping men by the way they dress. And also, those dresses are very thin. Nixon, yes, you're saying downplaying 96% sexual harassment rate in media circles. I know numbers may not make a lot of sense to them for perspective's sake. I mean, this means in every 10 men in the media, yes, 9.6 have been sexually harassed. Frederick Macau, you're saying, where are women arousing us against our wish? If you explain that to me. Eric Derrick, you're saying it's called quid pro quo. The demanding of sexual favors by women in senior positions in return for the man's job security. Men will never speak up about sexual harassment for fear of embarrassment. So what is that embarrassment? You tell me. Hello?
Good morning, Maina.
Good morning.
So we are harassing them.
What are you doing to your men in offices?
I don't know. So I want to ask one thing.
Yes.
When they wear the sweatpants, you see the sweatpants, they don't, ni kama wavangi kitu ndani, so wanasema utamu wa sweatpants ni big print. So should we also say that they are harassing us, ama kunaenda aje?
That is a very good question. Very good question.
Have a good day, Maina.
You too, darling. Hello, Classic 105.
Maina.
Morning.
Morning too. This is a call from Mombasa. Sasa wajua ule unasikianga kukufa kimwana kijeshi. Ndio wanaume wanapitia.
Nini?
Sababu unaona hawa watu hawa. Ni kama wajiekewa mafuta fulani hivi. The more wanakushika hivi tu.
What do you mean the more wanakushika hivi? Kukushika aje?
You know, the more uko kwa staff. Mwanamke akija akaingia pale kitu ya kwanza. Sisi anakuja design anatembea mbele yako. Yani the more they are walking unaangalia design anatembea anakuja anakalia karibu na meza yako vile tayari ameanza kuara akushike ndevu
unakushika ndevu
wanashika ndevu. What you expect? Na mimi mwanaume siwezi pika nduru ati kusema ndio no, unakufa kijeshi. Lakini sasa ile unapitia ndani ya roho yako tosha kwamba unaharasiwa kimapenzi.
So you have been sexually harassed before?
Sasa si kwani naongea kitu sijui? na ni vitu tunapitia, na ni vitu ziko, ni vile watu waongei. Maina,
lakini hebu nikuulize,
yes,
mnaumia
sasa? Si ni kwani uwezi, kama hujatarajia, kama hujapanga kitu Maina, usiexpect kikija mbele yako kwamba utakuwa uko vizuri, lazima itakuhurt sababu hujatarajia na uwezi ongea. Utaambiaje wanaume kwamba unapitia shida hii na wanawake?
Hiyo ni shida.
A problem, my friend. It's a problem. Then a big problem.
So why don't you report her?
Sasa unajua yani kama unaweza pata mtu mwenye anaweza kukanzo vizuri akaendelea kuelezea kama vile unaongea sasa hivi, akuulize ni nini hasa mwapitia kuhusu kwa wanawake, ndio utamwelezea kiutaratibu. Lakini wewe sienda public ukasema unajua huyu alikuwa ananitafuta ni kuna vitu wanoma.
So let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Anakuja amevaa in a very nice way.
Imagine.
Anatembea mbele yako.
Anakuja anakaa kwa meza yako, anakushika kidevu
anakaa kwa meza yako na kushika kidevu.
Ama atengeneze kola, na hata kola haikuwa mbaya.
Ama atengeneze kola ya shati.
Na haikuwa mbaya.
So nikuulize, yes, akifanya hiyo yote unasikia umeumia? Unasikia vibaya?
Kai. Usiseme. Nikine uwezi ongea, unasikia vibaya zaidi.
Unasikia vibaya?
Zaidi.
Si umwambie basi awache.
No, kuna venye unaweza elezea mwanamke. Unaweza nasimanga mwanaume aikai ujiangushe.
Oh my God.
Ni kama mko same, lakini yani yako uko vibaya. Kinanya amekwambia ukweli. Hii vitu huwa tunavumilia tu bro.
Haya.
Hapa kude Maina.
Asante. Oh my God. Okay, explain that to me.
Hata ashikwa wapi?
So mnaumia?
Anayeyuka the next thing tuadigi nyundo. Sasa kesi imebadilika, ni yeye akona makosa.
No, so mnaumianga? That's my question.
Unaumia ama wanakufa? Silent.
Ebu, let's talk tafadhali about this thing that was in the Daily Nation on the weekend. So 96% of male journalists say they've been sexually harassed by their female colleagues. Lucas Guaro, good morning, saying it has happened to me several times, but I can't go and report. You just take it Taliban, because these ladies just brush up against you. Caleb Chauro, good morning. He's saying ladies have all advantages that planet Earth can offer, and it's easy for ladies to convince anyone otherwise. Kuguzwa kwa masikio, kidevu, shingo, halafu if you resist, anakuuliza what kind of a man are you? You tell away, stop that nonsense. It's making me uncomfortable. Kwani? Me want you to explain how. Oh Lord. Wilfred Matamano. I'll not even see what you said on Twitter. I want you to tell me and explain to me how you've been sexually harassed by a woman. And don't tell me it's the way they dress in the office. That is her choice. You cannot say that. That's not up to you. Eric Derrick, you said they do it on purpose. You try and mistakenly brush your hand on her shoulders and you'll have opened the gate to hell. Kuisha wewe. Has a female boss ever asked you for sexual favors? Gentlemen.
Listen your occasion.
Because this is nuts.
Kama kuna moja shawaikataa.
Actually, that's what we need to discuss tomorrow.
Hata usemagi unafikiri unajificha. Unafikiri wewe ni James Bond.
But now if you actually end up going all the way, then it's not harassment, it's consensual.
Temptation.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Maina.
Yes.
Habari yako?
Nzuri.
Naitwa Henry kutoka Lika. Kuna sometime nimetoka Mombasa. Nimekaa na msichana. msichana kufika pale Voi. Anajifanya anataka kulala. Ndio huyo amenilalia. Na mwamsha ndio huyo tena. Ai, Maina, hiyo kitu iliniudhi sana mimi.
Si ungemwambia wacha kunilalia, lalia pande hiyo nyingine ya gari.
Hata unajua siwezi mwambia direct
kwa nini?
Hii kitu Maina, unajua hii hata wewe ni mwanaume unajua venye tunakuanga.
So mnakuanga aje? Explain it to me.
Najaribu kumwamsha na mgonga kidogo ndo huyo tena ananirudia. Kidogo ndo huyo.
Alafu
hiyo kitu hiyo. Pia nikiwa haraka sana.
You wake up and tell her by the way ukinilalia tena nitakupika coffee wewe.
Wewe Maina unaweza kumwambia hivyo mwanamke.
The reason hukumwambia juu ulikuwa nasikia vizuri wewe.
Hapana Maina, sikuwa nasikia mzuri. Wacha kusema hivyo.
Najua ulikuwa unasikia kautabu mahali wewe. Wacha wewe. Tivia, hello.
Good morning to you.
Yes, sir.
Many men are suffering.
Explain that to me.
Mostly our technicians, plumbers na electricians.
How?
Wakitumwa kwa nyumba waende wafanye repair na wapate mama. Ile harassment wanapata pale, wanatumwa pale kwa nyumba, wanaenda wanaambiwa tap imeharibika na anapata mama. Anamtuma kwa bathroom yake na ile venye amevaa hiyo nguo. Inabidi vitu ziharibike. There's a friend of mine is electrician. Amesema yeye amebadilisha bulb kwa bedroom ya certain lady for more than even 10 times. Bulb inachomeka every day.
Na anashindanga akienda huko kwa nini?
Anashindaga akienda kubadilisha bulb.
Kwa nini? Kama anaumia juu ya hiyo sexual harassment, mbona aende kesho?
Maina, let me tell you, women kuna vitu zingine hatuwezi enda tukamwambia mtu ama tuende tukareport. We cannot report such kind of offenses.
Have you ever been sexually harassed?
Yeah, by a police colleague of mine, a friend of mine.
What did she do?
She used to come to my room, anakuja na chain. Anakuambia leo nimekuambush. No, you cannot really say anything.
So did you used to give in to what she wanted?
At the end of the day, all of a sudden things happen.
So then how is that sexual harassment if you enjoyed it to that point?
Given that we report, women you cannot report that kind of thing.
So let me ask you a question.
Ask me.
The time she came to your room to change.
Yes.
And things happened like you said.
Yes.
Why didn't you stop things from happening if you are feeling harassed?
We have got something called stigma. Hiyo ndio kitu wanaume wana suffer about, stigma.
But hold on, as things were happening like you said,
yes,
were you feeling harassed as things were happening?
Unazichukua kama that's a man's nature. Unasema tu that's a man's nature. Unless tupate mtetezi yule atakuwa anatutetea sasa.
So unaendelea tu na hiyo maneno, then you feel like you've been harassed later.
That's why I'm telling you, all technicians wale wanafanya kazi wanakuwa harassed vibaya sana na hawezi ongea. And people are suffering a lot. Uliza hata Kingangi atakwambia.
Okay, asante sana. You know, there's some things that don't make sense. If things happened, then wasn't it consensual? Then how is that harassment? By the way, mnaletea wanawake wetu shida mingi sana by the way. What do you mean you feel harassed? Then mnakimbia kwa magazeti. 96% of us have been sexually harassed. Ebu come and carve the final word, tafadhali. I want you to close our discussion. So this study that was in the Daily Nation on Saturday, 96% of male journalists said they'd been harassed sexually by their female colleagues. I'm still here trying to... Have you listened to the callers that have been calling in? They went all the way and they say they were harassed. Surely. Kevo, good morning. You say, honestly, we get harassed sexually, but who am I to report to? They are unwritten. So said, so Kevo, how are you harassed? That's a question I want to ask. And if you went all the way, then it was consensual. What harassment is there? Ooh. Have the final word. Hello.
Good morning.
Yes.
You're talking to Vinny.
Yes, Vinny.
Now the question me I have, I'll start with what if. What if the supervisor is the suspect now, the culprit?
If your supervisor is a woman and she's a culprit?
She's the culprit.
Has that ever happened to you?
It has happened. That's why I'm asking you that.
What happened? What did she do? What did she do?
Yeah, I was working in an office. Then she came in a very short miniskirt. Then directly sat on the side chair. Then there she's just kuguza tu pole pole. Wait, you know you can't make noise.
So what did you do?
I just kept quiet. What do you do now if it's you? Because you're afraid sometimes you will lose your job if she's the boss.
So you just sat there and let her touch you all over?
After that, I went and explained to my friends.
And then?
Nothing happened. She's the boss. What do you do, Maina?
So what are you still there?
No, I left.
So how many times did she harass you?
Like 5 times.
5 times?
Yeah.
Why couldn't you tell her no? Stop this nonsense.
Fear of victimization. Because sometimes she's well connected in the department.
So more than 5 times she sat there and guzaguzad you and you did nothing. 5 times?
Yeah.
Hata wewe. Digidhia. Wait, go away. What is this? Hey, Emma. Why can't men say no? Just that word. 2 letters. No. Hey,
Morning, Maina.
Good morning.
How are you? Weekend imekuaje?
Ilikuwa poa kabisa. Yako je?
Poa kabisa.
Salimia
Kingai.
Amesalimika.
Sasa, hii topic ni very interesting.
Very interesting.
Mwambie hii wanaume waache upuzi. How do you sleep with your wife? Asubuhi uoge, uende ataende plumber, electrician, uende tena hata unalala na bibia mwingine kwa nyumba yake.
Alafu unarudi kesho tena kubadilisha bulb ingine.
Imagine. Pande bulb hata kama ni ya China. Siwezi badilisha kila siku. Wakwenda huko waache kutodanganya. Hapo wewe ni mjinga. Mine have lost a job.
Yes.
Because I said no.
Because you said no.
And I don't regret it.
What happened?
And I do cleaning.
So what happened?
So you go to someone's house, then you find mzee alienda kazi kitambo, mama ndiye amebaki. Fanya quotation ya carpet cleaning. Then it's like, haya nitakulipa. During now the time when you want to be paid, like, can we go out? I want to tell you something. What do you want to tell me?
Yeah.
Nothing. I don't want to hear about it. You tell your husband. I mean, we must have principles as men.
Ati, can we go out? I want to tell you something.
Yes, then I'll pay you from there.
Out where?
I don't know where. I don't care where. Maina, can I give you a very interesting story? I went to a Kenyozi to shave my hair.
Yeah.
And then when I want to pay, I'm told, go and pay there. Then you are tucked into a room where some lady wants to do a massage or wash your head. I said no. If the man is not washing my head, I wash it myself at home.
Yeah.
Then it's like, oh, sasa bei itakuwa tofauti. I said, I didn't say I don't have money to pay. Please.
Yeah.
Then unaona kamutu hapo kanaoshwa mpaka tawel inaingizwa kwa mgongo ndani ya t-shirt and the guy is sleeping. I'm like, what?